so far, apparently people can actually earn epic skins. So just keeping that real here, keeping it a stack with you guys. Let's jump into the drafting phase, starting off with Orange Esports on the blue side and Red Esports on the red side. Ah, yes, color coordination.
Alright, as the team name as well, Orange versus Red right now, Ling is going to be banned out from Orange Esports. Again, I feel like this is a respect ban towards Zayed. You know, he can play the assassin really well, especially the Ling, being able to split push, being able to join in team fights, as well as the mobility that he possesses in order to help his team in the later stages.
Yeah, so far it's looking very jungle-centric right now, and I can definitely understand why, but let's talk about some of the top picks. And based on week number 1 itself, Valentina seems to be like a very, very overwhelming force that most teams, well, I mean the teams that did let it through, have taken losses.
Yeah, I mean, the 100% win rate from Season 9, if
Yup.
I'm not mistaken, still not been broken yet. I'm still waiting to see who be able to break that current win streak of Valentina. Might be banned out here, but right now, Masha is going to be the primary focus. This is a very, very good ban, especially if you're going to play the farmers, because Masha can zone out these farmers or zoning out your other mid laners in order for them not to be able to participate in certain team fights.
Exactly. When you don't have a very large health pool, Masha is just going to hone down on you. You don't want to have to deal with this like unstoppable train that just refuses to die. Now, Valentina going to be the follow-up ban from Red Esports. Based on what we're seeing so far here, they want to minimize Zayed's effectiveness, his mobility. He still has Hayabusa. He still technically has Lancelot as well. But I feel for Orange Esports specifically, not only is the Masha great as, well, Valence wants to feel comfortable in the gold lane playing these squishier marksmen, but I have just an odd feeling that maybe Subway wants to go and challenge Zayed for an assassin jungler.
That could be true as well, but another hero that we're likely to see being banned out is the 1-1, because I don't think Orange Esports gonna let it through, especially to the hands of Mal, which last week he almost managing to get the Savage, but right now Digi is gonna be banned out, so I'm feeling Atlas pick is going to be a main prioritization here, so we shall see.
Akai, I think that's going to be a pretty good shout out here, because even last week we saw that Diggy was the natural occurrence of, hey, you pick Akai, you want him to be your main dude, the main initiator. No, no CC for you. Red Esports, they respond by banning out that 1-1, and our first pick going over to Orange Esports.
Right, I like Akai, I like Julian as a first pick right now. It's not gonna lie, it's really, really good. But talking to our keys to victory, the jungle comfort hero, I'm not too sure about Samway's hero pool basically. I feel like he's a more similar as Zayed, assassin-centric. So if he's gonna play the Akai as the jungler, I'm a bit too unsure because I'm not too sure about his data right now.
It could go to Neo or AIM. It doesn't mean that Akai is completely out of meta when it comes to the jungle picks, but hey, finally, yes! More times we are seeing farmers this time. Already picked 3 times, but banned 17 times in week 1 itself. So, I'd like to see how Orange Esports is specifically going to utilize this. Do they want a comp that just runs your opponents down with a temp HP, or do they want to play something a little bit slower, a little bit more rotate heavy?
I mean, that explains why the Masha ban, because he wants to be able to the farmers to move around mobility-wise, as well as using the cut altar right now. So for those of you who don't know, Chuman is basically, he can only use this assassin. So not only we know, they know as well, but right now Red Esports for the first to pick. Carry, is it going to be a first pick? Because we've seen a lot of first pick carry for Red Esports right now.
I don't know. Let's see here. It's Beatrix going to get picked up first, as well as Franco. 2 heroes of which we've seen both Valens and as well as AIM play in the previous week, as well as previous season. So, okay, that's fair. Looks like Red Esports is looking to deny comforts from Orange. Let's see how they respond here, because again, Farmus not only can be played in the mid lane, but can technically be played as a support as well.
Correct. So is this a Halkid game for Stormy right now?
Okay, let's not jump too far here. I think it's Julian more likely.
Okay, fair enough. But you know, Halkid is still kind of cool, you know, for Stormy to pick, but could be a Eve game as well, but have to be careful for the Iron Hook coming from the Franco as well. Orange Esports right now having the 9 seconds to pick. We shall see. Okay, Akai is being picked up. Still, we're not too sure. Is it going to be AIM's Akai or going to give up to the Subway? But right now, Yif is still going to be picked up, even though Red Esports have the answer to a her, which is the Franco.
Yeah, I think Franco is always good in pretty much every single composition base ever since MSC. Let's be real here. There's no going around the fact. But small changes to Benedetta has kind of pulled her back into, well, I don't know whether you would consider it meta or not. She's good in her own way.
Last week, I can't remember, was it on a Friday or on a Sunday that Red Esports did pick up the Benedetta, but Zaid Hakimi opted to go for a tankier build. I'm not too sure that's the best right now because he needs to be the damage dealer. He needs to be the one who dishing out the damage and just being a nuisance into the particular team. So I'm interested to see, is he going to go for another tanky build or he's just going to go for all damage Benedetta right now?
Personally, I think all damage Benedetta isn't too bad, but the question is, what are they going to pair it with, right? They're going to have some kind of pairing. They have to have some way of zone control. The fact is, he doesn't want to get caught out by Akai, so that makes sense to me. But Red Esports, they're going to be banning out the Phoveus this time round. That should give a couple of indicators, right? Does it mean that Red Esports is looking to pick up Cho in the EXP lane?
I think that's a very, very good shout because as we all know, RenQT, his own spotlight hero is the Chow, so gonna be kind of securing that particular hero for him. But Orange Esports right now, another ban against Red Esports. Kagura is still there, can be used by Ash really, really well. Kadita as well, he got his own moment for the knockout, the 4-man knockout on Sunday. Again, you weren't there, but it was super, super amazing by Ash.
Look, all the cool things happen when I'm not there on Sunday. I really thought that maybe, hey, one break day, that sounds awesome. And then all the cool stuff happens on Sunday. I'm like a little disappointed, a little bit hurt. I feel like it's a bit of an attack from the rest of the teams. Like they knew that I wasn't going to be there. But hey, it's cool. It's fine. Orange Esports respond with the Lilia here. And now the question still remains, right? I feel like if Ash has nothing else to play, he's going to go Kagura. And I feel like that's too good of a comfort pick. And I think Orange Esports maybe might look to ban it out.
I mean, then again, there's still the farm is, so even the Kagura dishes out a huge amount of damage. There's still the cut altar.
HP, yeah,
there's still the cut altar to turn this thing around. So we shall see Red Esports banning out the Tyron. So very, very interesting.
Esme.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same as well. Esme is going to be another kind of a comfort pick for RenQT.
So does that mean that Orange Esports is going to say, hey, maybe we should consider banning it out. Maybe we ban out the Esme. Wait, then again,
it could be a bait. They want to secure the Chow. It could be a bait.
It could be a bait. I think it's safer for Orange Esports not to, because if they ban out Esme, there's still Uranus on the table, and he's just going to do a pretty good job at slowing them down despite the cult altar. That's kind of his job, you know. The consecration has named it for a reason. I think that's fair. Orange Esports just stick to the mages, I'm hoping, assuming in the next 11 seconds or so.
I mean, if they still banning out the mages, either Kagura, there's still Kadita to give to the Ash, but we shall say, oh,
Sicilian.
I mean, okay, fair enough. Sicilian has a very, very high power spike in terms of the late game, but as of recently, I'm not too sure Ash been playing a lot of Sicilian. I'm not saying that he cannot play, but he's more of those moment kinds of hero, you know, the Kagura, the Kadita. So both of these particular can be secured by Ash. Is it going to be secured? The Esmeralda is going to be secured first for RenQT.
Okay, I think that's totally fine. Esmeralda is good. What options do Orange Esports have? Do they still take the Thamos here? I think it's okay to take the Thamos.
Okay, if they take the Thamos, the damage is gonna come from where? I mean, yes, Thamos has the damage, but you know, you need a few items in order for you to be able to dish out the damage. Akai is not gonna go for damage.
I feel like Valence is probably gonna go for like a comfort pick of some sort, right?
Ooh. That's like super ultra league game, not gonna lie.
That's the thing. There's gonna be like a lot of scaling that needs to be done. I see the Thamos being hovered over. The Iratel is a really good shout out here. Oh, he's hovering over it. Yeah. We know what it's going to be. It's Iratel as well as Thamos. Called it. That's what you get from the best talent coming in from BM coming over to English.
Yeah.
Hey.
The double. Best talent right now. I like the composition from Orange Esports. It's just that they have to play a bit of time. The early game, they need to be careful. They need to be a bit more preservative, I would say. Get the items on balance, get the power spike on balance, as well as Stormy, and then they can initiate the team fight. Whereas Red Esports, from the get-go, they can go offensive right now.
I mean, as offensive as we want them to go, the question is whether or not they can do it. Because again, we have Akai who, right now, yes, you wanted Akai to hit level 4 as soon as possible and kind of make as much impact now. But now he has to play defensively. He's not looking to make huge plays.
Yep.
He can just be a disengage mechanic. He can, with the help of Farmus, with the Cult Altar as well, it's going to get Orange Esports out of sticky situations and probably prevent dives as well.
Or Red Esports. Okay, wait. Okay, I was gonna. Amal, are you gonna play that Franco? Okay, they changed last minute. Okay, Red Esports. What they can hope for is Miro to get those miracle hooks. You know, just landing out those random hooks is gonna attach to either the Yiv or the Farmis is the most ideal target right now. Get the Farmis first. Get rid of him first, so that they don't need to worry about the Cult Altar.
All right. Looks like game number 1 is about to go on its way. Orange Esports feeling themselves here with a late game composition that's going to require a good amount of time before they get back into these bigger team fights. As we see the compositions being lit up here on screen, you can tell that Orange Esports wants to play a little bit more defensively, but when the time is right, the team fights will fall into their hands. So it's up to Red Esports to press the tempo as we make our way into the land of Dawn for Week 2 of the MPLMY Season 10.
All right, are you ready to rumble? Let's go to the land of Dawn right now. Orange Esports on the blue side and Red Esports as their own color on the red side right now. As we can see, early aggression from AIM, just disturbing Miro, getting his HP quite low right there, so he cannot afford to lose his HP in the early stages.
Speaking of which, the current game patch is 1.7.08, so the changes to Farmus, well, I would say micro changes, has been kind of good. There's a little bit of quality of life changes, but Miro in particular, now that they've kind of nerfed, well, quote-unquote, nerfed the Franco here, let's see how much of a difference it's going to make in this new patch for the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about landing that one particular hook, but as we can see right now, the emblems is going to be picked up by both of the jungler, focusing on the jungle emblem. The Demon Slayer is going to be the main focus right now, focusing on objective gaming. So Little Wanderer, Turtle Lord is going to be the main priority for both of these particular teams.
Interesting. Farmus is already trying to rotate over towards Subway. He's going to take a bit of damage. Oh no, he might be given first blood. The body slam connects. He finds 2, but it's too late. Stormy is able to pick up both of them. What a turnaround. Subway should have died, but
Orange picking up the double kill, the 2 kills right there. I'm not sure who did that as well. Ash as well, who got another death onto Orange Esports, and those who pick up the kills was Stormy as well as AIM. So Subway is just going to be the distraction right there just now.
Yeah, very interesting how that all turned out. I'm not going to lie, but you can see the rotational path from Red Esports and Orange. They highly prioritize this bottom side of the map. Both Miro and AIM just constantly hovering here. Now we saw, oh wait, he gets the pullback, gets the slow, but the Iron Hook does land, pulling AIM all the way towards Zion. If he can get a kill back, that could change the way. Oh, he misses the ult, but unfortunately means that AIM gets to live and Red Esports will have to find gold elsewhere on the map.
I feel like there's a bit of miscommunication right there, because the hook landed but Zai wasn't ready. Zai was focusing on the turtle crab, I'm pretty sure. So it was gonna, the river crab. So I'm pretty sure there was a bit of miscommunication. I think Miro also couldn't expect that the hook was gonna land. But right now, Subway is a bit of trouble right now. Maybe not, maybe yes. Gonna steal the orange buff from Red Esports.
Oh, this is actually bad for Red QT. He actually helps out. Wait, Zai didn't actually get the orange buff either. So on top of the fact, oh no. On top of the fact that Ren QT is going to miss out a little bit of EXP to try and help out his jungler doesn't even get the orange, and now the Iron Hook lands onto AIM, but nobody is there to follow up. Mal is nearby, and that's going to be a guaranteed kill onto the hyper carry of Red Esports.
Easiest hook of his life.
Right?
Right there.
Point blank.
Not standing, just standing still actually. One hook and one shot from Mal getting that kill. But yes, as you mentioned just now, this is going to help Orange Esports a lot. The early game, they're not just surviving, they're winning right now. And as we all know, this kill a bit more better comparing to Red Esports. So Red Esports gotta step up their early to mid game in order for them to be able to come back.
But Mal, he's got to be as efficient as possible, right? If all lanes fail, it's up to him to really provide the damage for his team. So he's continuing to siege the gold energy shield for now. Subway and AIM, they might consider going for a dive. And Miro is standing by. He sees Subway. He's calling Mal back. He cannot afford to lose a single death over to Orange Esports.
Hook, Miro. Hook does something. Nah, I'm kidding. If he hooks the Akai, it's not going to be good for them. Akai is just going to heavy dance away from danger. But right now, Orange Esports playing really, really well. They get the early lead right now, and they're just focusing on controlling the map, controlling all their resources in order for them to be able to achieve that power spike. As we mentioned, for Stormy, for Valence, and then they want to initiate the team fight. As we can see, Stormy just finished off his Enchanted Talisman. That's going to help him a lot, dishing out the skill set, because the cooldown is going to be reduced quite a lot.
Neo is at a pretty hefty advantage here. He's going to hit level 7 first, and now he's just trying to stall the waves. RenQT a level down. It's a little bit of an advantage for Neo, but now this initial... Oh, he doesn't even need the hook. He really doesn't. He just comes in, slow, gets the stun, continues to play the game. But the rest of the team... Zayat unfortunately unable to steal the turtle as Subway pushes them away. Neo now taking full advantage of his level lead against RenQT. But down bot side, looks like they want to make this work. Mural a little too low to commence this dive.
Yeah, I mean... Can we appreciate Miro? That was a blind hook. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure he knows sorry, not Ash. I'm not sure he knows AIM was in the bush or not, but that was a pretty good hook, and the follow-up from Ash was pretty well as well. But as we can see, this is the strong point of Akai jungle. You know, you have the heavy spin, you can dish out damage, and most importantly, you can zone out the enemy's jungle. And you can secure your own turtle for yourself using the retribution. So I'm not sure Zayat right now, he needs to use something else, some other ways for him to control all this particular neutral objective, being the turtle as well as the lot, upcoming lot later on.
Oh, another blind hook coming in from Miral. Doesn't land just yet. Turtle coming up in about 63 seconds. And honestly, this lead that Orange Esports have actually accumulated for themselves all started because of a simple Lethal Wanderer. Like, that fight went so terribly wrong for them that the mid laner as well as the jungler have been significantly affected by this.
Okay, again, look at their prioritization right now. The gold lane is being prioritized by both of the team, as we mentioned in the keys to victory for both of these teams. So it's pretty interesting. Both of the teams is like back and forth right now. Who wants to initiate first? Who wants to go first? Because I'm pretty sure right now, Red Esports need to do a bit of more aggressive gameplay. And Orange Esports is just going to wait. If they do go aggressive against Orange Esports, they're just going to counter-initiate by the cut altar or the heavy spin right now.
Oh, considering the gold rankings here, actually Mal is quite ahead of Valence by 800 gold? Yes, 800 gold as of yet. He has been pretty much farming off of the gold plating so far. Zayat, once again, Subway doing just a great job at denying him access into his own jungle, making sure they're keeping tabs of him constantly. This has to be a little frustrating, but I think Red Esports, they've been in this situation before, right? They have Mal, they have a fallback plan.
Yeah, I want to see the itemization on Zayat right now. I'm not sure he's focusing, I'm pretty sure he's focusing on the tank build because he has the Molten Essence and it's going to be complete by the Cursed Helmet. But as we can see, Subway alone right now. Yes, Neo is there to help him out on the turtle side.
Oh, here we go. Who takes it? And once again, it's going to be Subway who takes the turtle away. Zayat going to be locked in as Neo getting some good damage with his Molten Sights. Zayat should be able to run away with Electo. Iron Hook lands, pulling back, but Fast Fingers ain't going to be enough to save you from the sniper rifle. Mule still walks away for the real world manipulation, and Ash saves the day. Oh my goodness, it's a little too close for comfort. Ash dashing out of the body slam. Subway continuing his zone off Mal. They will try and take away this bot side tier 1.
Ash.
She went it there.
Oh. Okay, I don't think there's anything going on, but Subway's still gonna zone out all the Red Esports for being able to then get the bottom tired right now. But Zayat is coming in right now. It's going to make a 4v3. I'm not sure it's good for Orange Esports right now.
Actually, I think it's really great. Mal is really low aim. He hops over the wall, pops the cold altar. They find one. They're looking for a second. And you can see the effectiveness. Ash makes it out alive. Subway doesn't have to worry about a thing. Stormy taking tower damage right now as RenQT joins the fight. But Neo has kept them well informed. A clean dive coming out from Orange Esports.
And to be honest, that was not bad for Red Esports. Losing Mal, yes, it was a bit tight. But losing only one team member and losing out the top tires to the minion is not that good for Orange Esports. It started well. I was hoping they getting more kills, but just getting Mal in terms of that reward is not beneficial. But as we can see right now, the itemization, as we mentioned, Zayat Hakimi, yes, focusing on the tankier build, gonna focus on his Guardian Helmet right now, being able to get more HP regeneration, not being able, don't need for him to go back to the fountain for him to in order for him to gain more health. So it's not that
It keeps him alive
Yeah,
longer. Yeah, it keeps him power
I
farming.
want the full damage Benedetta right now. That's the thing.
Don't get me wrong, I want it too, but right now Neo taking a lot of damage, but his Vengeance minimizes as much as he can. Mal's got the full combo down, but Neo has successfully defended and cleared the wave, which opens an opportunity for Orange to take the Lord.
If we had a Benedetta full damage, I'm pretty sure Neo was gonna get killed right there.
Don't give me that. He had Vengeance popped, okay? Vengeance is strong, but right now they're trying to punish Zayed as RenQT walks up. They realize that this is taking a lot longer. The Iron Hook does not land as RenQT looking to open up pave the way. Zayed gets into the middle of the fight. Cult Altar is popping Zayed. Can he steal it? No, he gets away with 1 HP. Can't afford to die for just the first Lord. Mal in the middle of this fight, now getting pinched against the wall. The heavy blows just keep on coming. Ash is able to cleanse himself and hop away with a quick inbuilt Purify. Looks like Red Esports with Mal down and a Lord coming their way. Orange look to take the lead.
A bit of desperation move by Mal right there, going for the flicker and the shotgun, but not being able to catch anyone from Orange Esports, who commit onto the teamfight against the Lord and being able to secure the Lord really well as zoning out Zayed. But right now, Subway is gonna get hooked, but again, his Subway, he's very tanky. You're not going to be able to one-shot him right now.
That's kind of fresh, I'm not going to lie. He eats fresh, he is fresh, and he doesn't stop being pretty effective here. Zayed trying to clear up that wave so far, but the Iron Hook doesn't land, but the pull does. Real World Manipulation is going to pull on through, but someone pushes them out, allowing Ash and RenQT to find their first pick onto Valence. It's too late. Neo is the next to fall, and now Orange Esports on the run as RenQT looking to take one more hit for himself, forcing the Cult Altar to disengage.
Orange Esports, they had the Lord, they had the great initiation by the Shadow Stampede of AIM. But again, Red Esports covering up really well. And speaking of Red Esports, they're in the middle side right now.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll be able to do much without the wave. Nicely played by Stormy so far, but man, that was unfortunate. Orange Esports literally got split into two for those who are engaging, opening a hole for the backline to jump onto Valence.
I'm not happy seeing this damage dealt ranking. Look
Really?
at Zayed, 10 key damage in comparison to the other team members right now. I feel like he could do so much more, but to be fair, if he did not go for the tankier build, I'm pretty sure he's going to get one shot all the time. If he goes for the Electro Final Blow, if he goes for the of his skill set going into the team. So I guess it's okay, but Mal needs to step up right now. Mal is one of the main damage dealer for Red Esports, and that is where the damage is going to come from.
I think, honestly, as much as I want Mal to do more, I think he's limited by what Orange Esports are able to do. This time he doesn't take the orange buff. And see, this is why getting an early Sky Guardian's helmet is really powerful. Zayed has been power farming to catch up to Subway so far, but gets pulled back by AIM. Stormy not going to do much as bottom side. They find a kill onto Neo. Red Esports slowly inching their way back into this game.
Alright, but Subway is going to look for the counter initiation. Mal's going to be pretty careful.
He should be dead here. One more. The heavy blows are already coming up, but RenQT slowly takes him out. Real World Manipulation gets cancelled, but they do find as the Cult Altar is popped. Neo is down, and can they get one more? AIM has been slowed. He's hovering over the walls, using his Spectre to his advantage. They find two as they trade one. Can they get a third? Almost! As AIM just says, nope, ghosts out. Zayed says, you're not going anywhere. But AIM has done more than he should have in a situation so dire.
Wow, 1000 IQ gameplay by AIM, using the Shadow Stampede to walk out of danger. And Zayed Hakimi, if he had one more damage, I'm pretty sure he's going to get the kill against AIM. But right now, the Lord is going to go for Red Esports side.
Yeah, can the steal go? Real World Manipulation comes on through, but it goes over to Red Esports as they find the snipe, and the Yin Yang overturn does more than enough. Finds Neo as a pick, and AIM is on the run. He's got nothing left in him. Red Esports now taking control of the game.
What a roller coaster of emotions right now. Red Esports coming back from a big, huge deficit right now. 1k gold lead, as we can see on the itemization right now. Focusing on Mal, having the Blade of Despair, having the Blade of Heptasis, as well as the Malefic Rock, focusing on physical penetration is going to be the main highlight for the Beatrix. So that's why the Flicker and Shotgun is very dangerous for him. So Orange Esports gotta be careful, especially AIM. Because if AIM is going to get shut down first, There's no cut altar, there's no counter initiation, there's no prolonging the team fight for Orange Esports.
Last item coming in from Mal. Is it going to be a Haas Claw? Is it going to be an Immortality here? I feel like he might greed out.
Haas Claw?
Haas Claw.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the call. That's the call. But as the outer turrets fall so far, this Luminous Lord is really going to put the hurt into Orange Esports. Subway now in some trouble. Manages. Oh, the hook doesn't land coming in from Miral. But now, can they get an inhibitor here? Does Red Esports press their advantage to try and get an inhibitor? That's the big question. As Neo is going to be throwing in his Molten Sights, the rest of the team looks like the Electro Final Blow comes out to deter them, but they will not. Oh, wait, the Empowered, they find getting a killing spree off the Subway. Miral with the hook despite the chaos.
Control, alternate, delete Subway just now. Again, the shotgun is too powerful right now. Focusing on the physical penetration. And speaking of physical penetration, Zaid Hakimi as well as the Malefic round. Miral is going to catch anyone out right now.
Oh, Cult Altar has already been pressed as the Bloody Hunt has been used. Aim is getting a little low, but the temp HP will deny him a kill. Ren QT has to change his efforts. Ash in trouble, trying to buy some time, flickers over the wall, and still manages to get away, but it does mean that Zaid ends up dying as Valence is here, and now they've traded 1 for 1. Was that truly worth it?
And out of nowhere, all the inhibitor turrets of Orange Esports is being taken down by probably the minions as well as Red Esports. But just now, the prolonging teamfight by Neo was really, really good for Orange Esports. And Zaid Hakimi zoning out on the backside was quite good. So it was an even Stevens trade right now. But the Lord push advantage for Red Esports is really, really good. 5k gold earned, 5k EXP earned, as well as the tower damage. 37,000 and getting all the inhibitor turrets with one Lord push.
Yep, 37,000 damage coming in from towers alone, just crushing through them. And honestly, this puts Orange Esports in a pretty bad spot. Like, every single neutral objective is going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I feel like I have to make a personal apology for Zaid Hakimi right now. Okay, fine, the tank build is good right now. You can sustain a lot of damage. You can be the front line for your team and giving Mal all the space, all the damage that he needs. Lafel did joke around about this. Red Esports won't end the game if Mal cannot achieve 100k damage.
That adds up. That really does add up. As much as I would hate to agree with Lafel of all people, there's definitely a point. Red Esports, they play for Mal, and that has been their strategy for the longest of times. He is reliable. He is consistent. But now Orange Esports, they've been taking some, well, really awkward trades, and I think even the AI with the winning prediction, 88% leaning towards Red right now. I think that's a fair claim.
Is it? I'm pretty sure that's still a hope for Orange Esports. The cut altar is okay for this particular moment has not been used really, really well, but right now Miral.
Yep, he finds one. The Cult Altar has been popped. Subway unfortunately can't get close enough, but they find the first initial kill as they trade 1 for 1. Valence is down, and now Red Esports has more than enough damage. They start chasing. Aim is in trouble. Mal needs to land a shot, but he changes his targets for Neo as Subway tries to slow them down. Can't seem to get much done as Miral pulls him back again into Mal's crosshair. Subway already with the immortality makes him less viable, but it doesn't matter at all. Neo ends up dying, and the 3 members as Red Esports looks to finish off this game. Another hook from Miral, making it a triple. A killing spree coming in from Aim, but he can't scale enough as they look to end this on the head. Zion giving up his life for hire. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they do, and that's a GG. Well.